read Rover today. This is by Jackie French. It is in our fiction section. It's a chapter book. And Rover is this dog here. But I wanted to just read the first chapter so you could get a little taste of what this book is, because then you can come find it in the library. Let's see. I'm not a perfect reader, just so you know. This is my third time making the video. So here we go. Chapter 1, Hecja. Hecja sat on her rock by the shore and let her eyes follow the clouds floating on the far horizon. Pa had once sung a song about a land of cloud, where fish swam through the air and jewels grew on trees. Hecja wasn't sure what jewels were. A type of cheese, perhaps, for Pa had died before she could ask him. But every time the clouds hung on the horizon, Hecja remembered Pa's island. One day, she thought, when I'm married, I will ask my husband to sail his boat out to the horizon. We'll step out onto the cloud land, and pick the jewels. Hecja smiled to herself and picked up her cockle stick again. So down here, so that has a little 3 next to it. So it's down here is that. It says shellfish that live in the sand. So that's what a cockle is. Picked up her cockle stick again. At this rate, the tide would be in before she had her basket half full. Then she saw the puppy. He was the smallest dog Hecja had ever seen, and for such a small thing, he had the fattest belly. It almost dragged along with Pebbles as he stumbled. From the chief's hut down to the shore, Hecja put down her bag of shellfish and watched the pup toddle across the salty, damp stones, sniffling as he went until he found a dead seal pup, half buried in a drift of seaweed with the waves lapping just below. None of the village folk ate seals. Too many of their families, they said, were descended from seal ancestors, which meant, rich and meaty as the seals were, no one had come to eat it. Hecja watched as the puppy nestled at the seal, trying to find a way into the good meat, but the furry sealskin was too tough for his small jaws and tiny milk teeth. He was almost ready to give up when he found a soft patch where the skin had rotted through. A seagull swooped above. The pup paid no attention. The seagull was closer now, and angry. It wanted the seal for itself. Snarled the puppy warningly, lifting up his tiny nose. Shrieked the bird. It flew at the pup and pecked his eye. The puppy screamed. The bird pecked again, this time the pup's leg and round its stomach, and then once more at his eyes. The pup tried to stumble away, his hurt leg dragging behind him. He could hardly see because of the blood. Hecja grabbed a stone and threw it as hard as she could. Get away from him! The bird gave a startled squawk and flapped away. The puppy cowered, whimpering by the drifts of the seaweed. Hecja ran toward him, her shellfish forgotten, and picked him up carefully. Blood welled from above his eye, and his torn leg dangled limply. The puppy yelped with pain. Let me see. It was the chief. He grabbed the pup by the scruff of the neck. The puppy yelped louder as the chief's hand pulled at his injured leg. He's lamed and blinded. Stupid animal. He's good for nothing now. The chief's voice was angry. The pup had not been worth a good calf or more. He's not worth feeding. There's only one thing for him, said the chief as his hands closed around the puppy's throat. No! Hecja's voice was high and fierce. You can't kill him! The chief stared at her. He's mine. I can do what I like with him. I'll look after him, please. I'll make him better. Pa? It was Bran. He must have been watching from the hut. Let Hecja have the pup if she wants it. It's no good for us. The chief paused, then dumped the puppy in Hecja's arms. The pup had stopped whimpering now and was limp and still. Was he dead already? The chief shrugged. Keep him then. He's done for anyway. He turned and stamped off up the shore. Ooh, I like this book. So that was chapter 1. So if you would like to read this book is in our library. Like I said, it's called Rover, and it is by Jackie French. So feel free to come ask me any questions if you have any, and I'm happy to help you out. Thanks.